Fortnite has a ton of skins, and with microtransactions having Epic's player base spending some of the most money on their game out of any of the shooters currently out, it's safe to say that even though the game is free, they've got us all by the balls with the dances and the skins. Sometimes so much, in fact, that we just kind of throw money at them. I mean, if you guys want to throw money at me instead of Epic Games, let me know because I am all for that. Unfortunately, I'm not a stripper, so I won't be able to offer you that, but you could always throw quarters at me instead, and that way you'll be able to watch me run away in fear and pain. Or, if you're feeling generous, you could always just ship me a fat stack in the mail. My address is, jokes aside, there are some skins that we've bought for one reason or another. Maybe we thought it wowould be rare, or maybe we weren't in our best thinking, but in any case, we regret buying them. And just so you know, I've spent over $500 on V-Bucks personally, and that's only on my PC account. We're not even going to talk about my PlayStation account because I spent money on there, and yeah, I could sell the account, but that account is also the PS4 account that has all of my other stuff on it, so I can't really get rid of it. But when it comes to skins in Fortnite, I knew the free tag attached to the game was a scam for the beginning, but I still gave Epic my money. But thinking back, some of the skins that I've bought over time, I just regret getting. Like, I really wish I could just get a refund for some of these skins. The impulse buys, essentially. Before we do get into this video, welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, everyone, where today we're going to be breaking down the top 10 worst Fortnite skins that you regret buying. And if you like this video and subscribe, it will automatically put forth one plea to Epic to give us such a refund feature. I know it's a shot in the dark, but we need all we can get, boys. At this point, there's just no way to say no. The skins are just too nice. Also, a little side note, I am sick, so you may have noticed that my voice is a little hoarse. I do apologize in advance for that. We try our best here, but we're only human. Number 10, Sergeant Green Clover. If you bought the Sergeant Green Clover skin, then you might have been one of the people that got accused of being a pay-to-win player, which is something that's pretty rare in Fortnite Battle Royale, considering pretty much none of the things that you can buy actually give you an advantage in the game. When the skin was first released, there was a pretty crazy glitch that could make people using the Sergeant Green Clover skin super tiny, making it almost impossible to hit or to see them. The bug immediately made people hate this skin, and a lot of times, the people that used it to try and get an advantage over their enemies, which understandably made a lot of people who bought it regret their decision straight away. Number 9, Recon Scout. The Recon Scout is actually one of the rarest skins in Fortnite Battle Royale. You can only buy it in the item shop for 1,200 V-Bucks during the first season of the game. And considering that nowhere near as many people played the game back then, barely anyone actually has this skin. I'm not sure if that's the reason why so many people hate this one, or if it's because of the quality of the skin compared to the price of the skin. These days we get a lot of really interesting skins, and that makes it harder to justify dropping 1,200 V-Bucks on something that is as simple as the Recon Scout outfit. Not that you'll get the chance to buy it, considering it's exclusive to the first season of the game. Either way, if you see someone wearing this skin, then they've been playing the game since Season 1, and you're almost definitely about to get killed, which I suppose is reason enough to hate the skin. Number 8, Rex. When the Rex skin was added to the game, we thought it might have been pretty cool. I mean, come on, a skin that's based on a dinosaur? That has to be pretty cool, right? Well, it turns out that the Rex skin wasn't going to be cool at all. In fact, it ended up being pretty underwhelming. The guy is basically just wearing a dinosaur hat, and the back bling doesn't really help either. Not to mention that this skin is also 2,000 V-Bucks to buy, which is pretty crazy considering that the price is meant to be reserved for the best of the best skins in the game. Who knows though, maybe the newly added RAR emote will make this skin a little bit more desirable, because at least then you can sort of look like a dinosaur, but I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. Number 7, Alpine Ace. The Alpine Ace skins were one of the very first type of skins that Epic Games used to experiment with variations. They were added into the game to celebrate the South Korea 2018 Winter Olympics, and the top 8 countries that had the most Fortnite players all got their own skin as part of the winter ski set. They're considered customizable because there are 8 different versions of the skin representing those different nations. The only issue is that you have to buy each of the Alpine Ace variants to use the different country skins, and you can't just change them, and other than that, there's no customization. Each of the skins costed a pretty expensive 1,500 V-Bucks. So to get them all, you'd have to spend 12,000 V-Bucks in total. So it shouldn't be surprising that people aren't really happy with this skin set. Number 6, Mission Specialist. The Mission Specialist skin is actually the first skin that you unlock when you buy the Season 3 Battle Pass. From the very moment that you buy the pass, you have access to the skin, and to be honest, it's a pretty big disappointment. In the Season 2 Battle Pass, the default unlock skin was called the Blue Squire, and he was a pretty cool looking knight character. In Season 4, we had Carbide, a skin which actually upgrades itself over time to get cooler and cooler as the season goes on. In comparison to both of those skins, the Mission Specialist is actually sort of disappointing and is totally outclassed by skins like Dark Voyager later on. And you've got an honorable mention, Cuddle Team Leader. I'll be the first to admit that I don't really like the Cuddle Team Leader skin, and it seems that a lot of other people don't either. I don't know. There's just something about the way its completely dead eyes stare at you that makes this teddy bear themed skin look more like something out of a horror movie than a Valentine's Day themed skin event. And even then, it's just not exactly pleasant to look like. Still, I guess it is a pretty fun skin, but what do you guys think of the Cuddle Team Leader? Let us know in the comments, because seriously, this one just looks way too weird for Fortnite. Number 5, Brawler. The Brawler skin is another one of those skins that are just way too simple for the price that Epic Games is trying to ask for it. The skin is classed as a blue or rare skin, and this means that it's sold in the item shop for the high price of 1,200 V-Bucks. And in my mind, this skin just isn't worth it. I mean, it's literally just something in a normal outfit, the only difference being that they have a beret and dog tags. Is a beret and dog tags worth 1,200 V-Bucks? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a big no on that one. Number 4, Devastator. The Devastator skin is just bad. I mean, there's literally nothing that would make anyone really want to buy it ever. Luckily, this one isn't too expensive, only coming into the store at 800 V-Bucks, which is still like $8, but considering the only interesting things about the skin are the fact that the guy has some orange and white stripes on his shirt, and his pants, I really don't see a reason that it should be bought over any of the other skins in the game. Like, sure, I have enough cash to either buy an 800 V-Buck skin and a pickaxe, or I could buy the Raven skin and look like a total badass. I think I know which one I would go for if that were the situation, and I can promise that I wouldn't be going for the Devastator skin. Number 3, Special Forces. There really was a time before Fortnite Battle Royale became super popular where Epic Games just put out some really bad skins, and one of those skins is the Special Forces skin. Again, this one costs a pretty high amount of money, 1,200 V-Bucks, and in my mind, there's really no reason for that to be the case. I mean, the more money you spend on a skin, the better the quality of the skin should be, and this one really just has no real quality to it. Sure, the black outfit might look kinda cool, but it's not something anyone would be able to justify spending 1,200 V-Bucks on. Number 2, the Scout. In Season 1, skins were just straight up boring. The game had just come out, and Fortnite Battle Royale wasn't as crazy as it's become. And the skins definitely reflect that. The way they were distributed was different as well. In those days, you didn't actually have to buy the Battle Pass itself. You had to buy things you unlocked from leveling your Battle Pass up. This meant that if you wanted to buy all the skins from the Battle Pass, things were going to be much more expensive than they are now, and people weren't really down for that. Considering how extremely simple the Scout skin is, there's no wonder people just don't like it. And in the honorable mentions, we've got the Aerial Assault Trooper. The Aerial Assault Trooper skin is largely considered to be one of the most rare skins in the history of Fortnite Battle Royale. You could only unlock it in Season 1, and not only that, but you needed to make it to level 15, and then you needed to drop 1,200 V-Bucks on it. That price and level barrier is why this skin is probably so rare. Because who's going to drop that much money on what is essentially just some guy wearing a helmet? Sure, the skin is rare, but that doesn't make it a good skin. Number 1, Rust Lord. Now, I personally don't actually know why people don't like the Rust Lord skin. Not only does it actually look pretty cool with his leather jacket and his helmet, but the skin is pretty clearly a reference to the Marvel superhero Star-Lord. I mean, even their names are essentially both the same. Either way, people really seem to not like the skin even though they get it for free by making it to tier 23 of the Season 3 Battle Pass. This skin probably gets a little bit more hate than it should, but there's no denying that for some reason people do actually hate this skin and therefore regret buying. But that has been our list of the top 10 worst Fortnite skins that you regret buying. If you liked the video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Stay a while. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.